Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will discuss the suitability of lungs as the gas exchange organs of mammals. The medium in which an animal lives, air or water, greatly influences the type of gas exchange system it possesses. Mammalian lungs possess several unique features that enable them to be highly efficient in gas exchange. Within a terrestrial environment. 1. Large surface area. The lungs contain millions of tiny air sacs, called alveoli, which greatly increase the surface area available for gas exchange. It is estimated to be around 70 square meters in humans. This large surface allows for more oxygen to diffuse into the blood at once. 2. Thin exchange surface. The walls of the alveoli and the surrounding capillaries are extremely thin, only 1 cell thick, which allows oxygen and carbon dioxide to diffuse rapidly across them because it provides a short diffusion distance. 3. Rich blood supply. A dense network of capillaries surrounds each alveolus, ensuring a constant flow of blood to transport oxygen away and bring carbon dioxide to be exhaled. This maintains a steep concentration gradient for efficient diffusion. 4. Moist surface. The alveoli are lined with a thin layer of moisture, which helps dissolve oxygen so it can diffuse more easily through the alveolar and capillary walls. 5. Ventilation mechanism. Mammals have a well-developed diaphragm and intercostal muscles that help ventilate the lungs. This breathing mechanism maintains a constant supply of fresh air, replenishing oxygen and removing carbon dioxide. 6. Elasticity. Lung tissue is highly elastic, allowing the lungs to expand and recoil efficiently during breathing, which facilitates the maintenance of airflow and gas exchange. 7. Internal location. Because lungs are located inside the body, they are protected from physical damage and desiccation, which is a key advantage in terrestrial environments. Together, these adaptations allow mammals to meet the high oxygen demands of endothermy, or warm-bloodedness, and active lifestyles in a terrestrial environment. Despite these advantages, lungs also have some limitations as gas exchange organs in mammals. Let us examine some of the limitations of lungs as the main gas exchange organs in terrestrial mammals. 1. Water loss. Moist surfaces in the lungs can lead to water loss during exhalation, which can be a challenge in hot or dry environments. Mammals must compensate by drinking water or conserving it in other ways. 2. No exchange occurs across the entire surface. Only the alveoli are involved in gas exchange. The rest of the respiratory tract, such as the trachea and bronchi, is considered dead space where no exchange takes place, which can slightly reduce efficiency. 3. Susceptibility to infection and pollution. Being exposed to airborne pathogens and pollutants makes the lungs vulnerable to respiratory infections and damage from harmful substances like smoke or dust. 4. Limited direct access. Unlike gills in water or tracheal systems in insects, lungs depend on bulk flow or ventilation to acquire oxygen. In highly active animals, or during periods of high oxygen demand, this can sometimes be a limiting factor, unless breathing rate and depth increase significantly. Besides these, mammalian lungs have several protective features that prevent dust, germs, and other foreign particles from clogging the system and causing damage. This is important for their survival in a terrestrial environment. 1. Nasal hairs and mucus. When air enters the nose, it passes over nasal hairs and mucus that trap larger dust particles and microorganisms before they reach the lungs. 2. Mucus in the airways. The lining of the trachea and bronchi produces sticky mucus that traps smaller particles like dust, bacteria, other debris, and pollutants. 3. Ciliated cells. The airways are lined with tiny hair-like structures called cilia. These cilia beat rhythmically to move mucus with trapped particles upward towards the throat, where it can be coughed out or swallowed and broken down by stomach acid. 4. Reflex actions. Sneezing and coughing are protective reflexes that help expel irritants or foreign matter from the respiratory tract quickly. These features work together to keep the lungs clean, prevent infections, and maintain efficient gas exchange. Thank you for watching this video, which discusses the effectiveness of mammalian lungs as a gas exchange organ for terrestrial animals. See you soon with another educational video. Until then, happy learning.